Hello, welcome to the summer making session. I'm Helen Goodwin and I run the Chomp programme at Fabrica Gallery in Brighton. And I'm going to show you some things that you can make today, but if you come up with your own ideas, that's brilliant. And when you've made your pieces, you can photograph them and you can send them in to us to be part of an exhibition, a kind of online exhibition, but I'll tell you more about that at the end. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make a mobile. The way that you do that is you get two sticks and you cross them over like that, and then you get a piece of string and you tie them. You kind of twist the string around quite a few times to make it really quite tight. You might find that it's useful to have somebody with another pair of hands. I'm finding it quite difficult. I actually got someone to help me earlier on so I could tie it. And adults, you're welcome to have a go at this as well. It's not just for children or young people, it's for all of you. So this is one that I made earlier, already tied. And then when you've made it, you make maybe a long line with a hook so you can tie it on something, and then pieces of string that hang on each corner, and you make your objects to go on the end of the pieces of string. So I'm going to show you some things that you might like to make, and while you're thinking of things that you want to make, if you can kind of think about ideas around the time that you've had over the past weeks and months. Write maybe a poem about it, or a story, or an object that tells us something about your time, so other people can know a little bit more about you and your time. So again, children and adults and young people. So on this piece of paper, I've written my story. It's just it's actually a leaflet that came through the post. I was looking for a piece of white paper and it was a leaflet, so it's kind of got colour on the one side already, and it was white on the other side. And a way to do that is you cut a strip of paper, and then you do something called concertina. You concertina it. So you lie it flat on the table, and then you fold it one way and turn it over, fold it the other way and turn it over, fold it again. I'll just hold it up now. So you can fold it one way, the other way, one way, the other way, and you just keep doing that until you've got your concertina. And really press it hard, and then it has this lovely, lovely shape, and it's nice and wobbly, which is great on a mobile because it gives nice movement. So again, if you want to do a drawing or writing maybe on one side. Another idea that I came up with was, well, actually, thinking about materials. Again, I was looking for some white paper in the house and I haven't got any, but I've got a lot of envelopes. I keep envelopes for putting things in. So an envelope, white envelope, you can cut down the sides, and I love this one because it's got a really nice blue inside, so I thought I'd use the colour. And I kind of like that window as well. And because you've got the nice white side, you could do a drawing on that side, or you could do writing, and then before you do the folding. And then, actually, well, you can do a big piece, but to get that size, you need to cut the envelope in half. So you've got it that size, which will make it that shape. And then again, you do the concertina, you fold it backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. And then you end up with this lovely kind of shape like that. And then you squeeze it in the middle, like that, so it looks a bit like a bow tie. And then you pinch, take this one, you pinch the two edges at the top, like that. You can use some sellotape or some glue. What I've used here, to be quick really, and so I could take it apart, is a paper clip. But do make sure that you ask for things like that if an adult's got some, or maybe you've got some. Okay, so if you make one of those, you could hang it up just like that, like a kind of upside down fan, or you might choose to make more together. So I've got 4 here. I'm not sure with 2 hands I'll be able to hold all 4 of them. Ooh, I can't even hold 3 of them. Okay, so that's 3 together. And if you imagine a 4th one, you end up with a kind of flower shape. So again, if you've got your drawing inside or the writing, and you could decorate it any way you like, you could add any kind of colour. And then you can stick it together in all the corners and then hang it up. What's very useful to remember though is when I made this one was actually heavier, so it made the mobile go down like that. So when you've got the mobile, the sticks together like those 4 sticks, if one side is very heavy, all you have to do is move the stick along a little bit. So I'm going to move it along so you can see it wobble down. You see? That's really heavy. That sinks down. If you want it to be balanced, all you have to do is just pull the stick until you get a good balance. A bit more. Yeah, that's about right. So it doesn't matter if one's a bit heavier than the other. You can sort it out at the top. And we've got a paper boat. And if you look at some of the past videos that I've made, the YouTube videos, Chomp Fabrica, if you search for Chomp Fabrica, you'll find the paper boat video. And again, with this, you could do a story on the outside or the inside, or decorate it any way you like. And then, again, on a past YouTube video, we've got a little egg carton person. I'm really into these Concertina paper things at the moment, so I made those for his legs, or her legs. So you can make that into an animal or a person. You could maybe write a story around it, or you could put something at the bottom of it and have your story inside it, but do make sure you take a photograph of your story before you do that. So then you have your mobile. So the project that this is part of is called Quiet Revelations, which you can find online. And if you look for hashtag Quiet Revelations, you can find it on Instagram, on the Fabrica webpage, and it will give you information about how you can download your images of maybe a sculpture you've made, mobile you've made, photographs, poems, writing. The writing can only be 100 words, or maybe a film, a 1-minute film, but it'll give you more information online to find out about that. And we'd love to see what you have made so it can be part of the exhibition. Thanks very much. Bye bye.